going down the tunnel. They're not messing around. And with pregame routine.
Hey, Kevin.
It sure has. Thanks, DA. Now the opening lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. We've got Gilgeous Alexander, and it's Dort in at the shooting guard position. And for the Celtics, Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And the backcourt matchup tonight, Brent, definitely high-powered at the point guard position in particular. Much more scoring expected than in decades past.
I think guys have the green light, Kevin, to fire away at the first available opportunity. The offense isn't taught the same way with orchestrators at the point guard position. Now guys are looking to be overly aggressive with their scoring prowess and to try to make plays sometimes feels secondary. Well, proving more and more he's trying to be more effective from the three-point line as Gilgeous Alexander collects a bucket.
Thompson finds Walker. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Baisley. To the inside. They get a hand on it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And here's Walker outside. And it's Baisley with the rebound. Here's Oklahoma City now. Here's Pokusevski. Here's Dort. He's covered by Brown. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pokusevski. Rebounded by Smart. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for Boston. Gilgeous Alexander with the steal. And it's blocked by Brown. Walker taking his time here. Thompson dishes to Tatum. Outside, Walker. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Thunder lead by 1. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Well, they're playing aggressive, unselfish basketball, exactly what their coach wants.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Boston, we've got Evan Fournier. Williams is out there with Williams. Then there's Brown, and it's Pritchard in at the point guard. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
That free throw, good for Maladon. He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Pritchard. Brown outside. Williams up on top. Brown outside. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Oklahoma City leading by 3. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Paladon's got 4 points in the quarter. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Brown against Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Thunder. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. The shot by Maledon, no good. The Celtics have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Brown outside. Three-pointer. That doesn't go either for Brown.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now here's Maledon. Tight defense on him. Shoots a fader. Rebound Boston.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by 5. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead in the period. 3 points was as big as it got. Looking at the Thunder, Kenny, what was your impression?
They were simply the better team on the offensive end. Every time the defense made an adjustment, they would make an adjustment on offense. Winning that little cat and mouse game, they'll be difficult to beat.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Celtics.
Well, they're just not creating enough scoring opportunities, and they're pretty lucky they're not trailing by 15 right now. They need to play more unselfishly, work for better speed.
Thanks for joining us, folks.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Teams have dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have, with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Brown, and it's Pokusevski in at the 3 spot.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
Walker. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he's good on the 3-ball. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Thompson looking for an opening. Here's Smart. From outside, off the mark.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. The pass to Pokusevski. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. Brown's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
You gotta really do a better job on Tatum once he gets on the way up. Excellent at fighting his way through the defense there and still able to convert.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Thunder lead by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Walker and Smart, the guards. Tatum out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Williams at the 5, down low. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Now Tatum, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Here's Jerome. To the middle. Horford, no luck.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Tatum gets the bucket.
And you love that offensive mindset from Tatum. Relentless when it comes to scoring.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Walker.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Nice ball movement by Boston. In the corner, Smart with it. Basket good. Now just a 1-point Thunder lead.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're up by 1. 1:02 left in the fourth quarter. And some changes here for the Celtics. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Williams. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Marcus Smart. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, during that break, the coach of the Thunder had some harsh words for his team. He really got after him in the huddle. He said, look, you can rest after the game. You got to put it all out there if you want to win this one. Back to you guys.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 3. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, let's present our New Balance player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he's grabbed this game with both hands and just never let it go. I mean, he scored a huge percentage of their points. He hadn't been the main guy for them. He's been the only guy for them.
And the Thunder making a change here. Brown's checked in. Brown, count it! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Pass to Walker to tie it up. They get it again. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
And Thompson just continuing to fight for his ball club.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Walker. There's 14 seconds left in the game. 6 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Boston.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander continuing to make not just baby steps in his improvement, but massive strides. You see the playmaking and the scoring coming together more and more consistent.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. The Celtics making a switch here. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Those were pressure-packed free throws, and he looked as cool as he could be. So big to give them that 3-point lead.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're behind by 3. Just 4 seconds left to play here in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And with this much time, they should be able to draw up a play and get themselves a decent look from the 3-point line. Still, the D is going to be waiting for it in a contested 3. Never an easy shot.
Here's Tatum. There's Walker with the 3. Can't knock in the 3. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.